Well, good morning, everybody. What is it, the 26th of March, or February, 2022? It has been a while since I've done a YouTube video. Just life, you know. I've been busy doing things. Last summer, Dad passed away, so I was taking care of business. But I thought I would do a short video because on the 2019 Jeep JL has the 2-liter turbo engine, which is great. It's got great power and it's a very, very economical engine and does a good job, especially off-road. But one of the things that I noticed was it had a little lag. It does have a turbocharger on it, but I've done a little bit of research and I have installed the pedal commander, which is a throttle response software, and it helps to eliminate lag, and it does a great job on the street. It's just crazy. You can go into several modes: city, sport, sport plus, and each one of them has -4 or minus up to 4 and plus up to 4 modes that you can select. So what's nice about it is you can really tune what you need to do. If you're off-road or you're just driving, you can go into just economy, and helps, you know, the pedal response isn't so fast then, but it does get rid of a lot of issues that I had as far as pedal lag and throttle response. And yesterday I decided to put the S&B cold air intake with the K&N style filter, and it's changed a whole lot in how this motor runs. It's much more responsive. It's getting a lot more cold air, and its fuel economy looks like it's already gone up a little bit. Power is a little bit higher. These things tend to advertise an increase in horsepower because they have a lot less restriction as opposed to a paper filter, and it's getting a lot of cold air. I can tell a difference in the way the motor runs, but I'm going to do a little video here. I'm going to take it off-road for the first time, and you can see up there it's I'm going to go do 9 Mile Road, which is 5 miles from my house here in Montana. So we'll see what it does. It's 11 degrees, not real warm, but we'll see how this thing does 4-wheel low and just cruising on these roads if the snow's not too bad. But I'll get back with you and let you know how this thing does off-road, because that's really why I put the pedal commander on. I have experienced this Jeep in pretty deep snow, and when you really put a load on it, it wants to lag more in deep snow, especially in 4-wheel drive. But you have to have traction control off, which I didn't have, but it should improve it, and I want to see how it does off-road with the pedal commander, cold air intake together, and together we'll see. Maybe it'll do a little bit better, which would be good because it was already great, but I just like a little bit higher performance off-road. So I'll get back with you and we'll see what we got going on. But I'm gonna get back on the road here and get up here to 9 Mile. Got another mile to go here, but we'll get this going and see what it does. All right, well, we're on 9 Mile Road. This takes you up into the mountains, part of the Cascades mountain range. along the Clark Fork River. This road runs, it's a frontage road almost. Runs up through some housing areas, little communities. People that live off the main path, so to speak, and like to get back off the busyness of city or town living. Look down there and see the river. Beautiful day. Like I say, I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I've just been I don't know. I had hernia surgery in December. I just, you know, one thing after another. I just never could get out and go do some of the stuff I like to do. So we're going to see what happens here. With the little bit of work I've done on the Jeep, I like to kind of stay up with technology and do things to it. I like the motor, I like the Jeep, it does a good job. I'm just tweaking, they say. So we're on West 9 Mile Road now. And this will turn into dirt up here a little while. Alright, we're on dirt under the ice and snow anyway. Some of the little farms and houses back here. We should be getting into some snow, so we'll see how things work. Alright, we just turned off onto Butler Creek Road, and this takes you up into the mountains, so it's definitely got pretty good maintenance up here as far as plowing these roads. That's good. I'm happy for these people. They don't have to four-wheel drive out of their house to get to town. I know that some of this video stuff, when you're doing off-road driving and you know you're just watching the road go by, it gets a little boring, but I'll try to keep that to a minimum and get back with you here when we get things locked in. I wanted to say this pedal commander, which I'll have the video or the picture in the video here. It's got a command center that's under the dash here by my left leg mounted. But the beauty of it is I can also, it's Bluetooth to my phone, which I'm doing a video so I can't show you that. But when you buy this thing, it's $289, not very expensive. The cold air intake was $350 from B&S, and they're really great because it's got a see-through plastic cover over it, so the box is totally enclosed other than the air intake. And it takes about 45 minutes to an hour to put on. Very simple. Everything's in the box. Really well made piece of equipment. So the reason I brought it up was because this pedal commander can be controlled from your phone, and you can select a mode from your phone instead of having to reach down and take the command center or the controller off the dash. You can do it right on your phone. It's awesome. I'll get up here and get things set up and see if we can find some snow. Okay, so now I'm getting up into the mountains here where the snow's getting a little deeper, and etc., etc. I have put it in four-wheel drive high and turn the traction control off. And I have this thing in City +2 right now. I'll stop up here in a little bit and I'll put it in Sport and see the difference. Right now, the pedal response is great. It's fine. But when I get into some snow and I really need to have a pedal response that's quicker so that I can feel the road a little bit better or feel the rocks or whatever I'm on, it should make a big difference there. I did forget to tell you also this last summer, and I didn't do a video of it, but I will in future Scott's Montana episodes, do a video on the CVT Overlander tent I have mounted up on the top, and I'll have a picture of that. Okay, here we go. We're in the snow, so I'll get back with you as soon as I get things changed and get things set up here. But anyway, Overlander tent. This Overlander tent is really nice because it's up on the top of the Jeep, and it's a hard shell, which is what I wanted. I didn't want a soft shell. And it's really great because it's a two-person tent, and it just pops straight up. It's got this beautiful mattress in there that's a cell foam, memory foam thing. And it's got awnings, and it's really well made. So I'm really looking forward to doing a video of Shuri and I going out, do a little fishing on some remote lakes, and sleep in the Overlander tent. It's really going to be more comfortable than you think, and it gets you up off the ground. You don't have to get out and try to set up a tent or whatever. Just 5 minutes, you pop it up, unzip it, throw your bags in there, which you can leave in there. But yeah, I can't wait to do the video this summer using the Overlander tent the first time. So I'll get back with you here as soon as I get things changed. I'm going to put it in sport mode +1 and see how it does. I'm heading into the snow. Stand by. Sorry about my finger there. All right, so it's the CVT, Cascadia Vehicle Tents, on top of the Jeep. Low profile, about 18 inches high, I think. And we put an awning on the side. Little bug screen, that awning that comes out, and we have a bug screen that zips to it in case it's real buggy. I'll show you what we got going on ahead here. Snow. I'm not going to air the tires down because it's not going to be a off-roading video for, you know, digging out. I don't have my traction boards and stuff like that, but we should be able to get up in here a little bit and see how this goes. I do have it in Sport +1 on the pedal commander, and we'll see what she does. Stand by. All right, got the camera hooked up. I don't have my GoPros today, guys, just my phone. So we'll get ready to go. Pedal commander, Sport +1. 4-wheel drive, traction control off. Sip of coffee. See what she does. Yeah. See, there's no lag. It's right there. Amazing how much snow you get into just a few miles off the highway. Freeway is only 5 miles behind me. Crazy, huh? Pedal response is great. Plenty of traction. You can't go too much farther than up the road here. I'm sure the snow's going to get too deep. It's probably gated. But I definitely have throttle response, even though I would not have had the throttle response that I have now without putting this on. I would have had to work the throttle a lot more in the deeper snow. So without airing the tires down and doing all the normal four-wheel drive things you do when you go off-road in the snow, have all your equipment and all that, it's pretty good. I'm impressed. I know the engine's getting a lot more cold air, and the turbo is not lagging anywhere near what it normally does when you're off-road in, you know, 2 foot of snow or whatever it is. So it's good. I'm impressed. Really happy about it. The Pedal Commander S&B cold air intake. I like it because I can look at the filter without having to take a cover off. It's a clear plastic filter cover, so it's sealed with a rubber seal, but I can look down there and say, oh, my filter needs to be cleaned. So you wash it out with warm soap water and spray it with some K&N oil, filter oil, and you don't want to put too much of that stuff on because you don't want to foul your throttle sensors. So you want to put that on lightly and then let it dry good and then put it back in. But it's a lifetime filter. You never have to buy another one. And I just spent $93 3 weeks ago. I had the Jeep serviced, and the cabin air filter and the engine air filter had to be changed. That's $93. You buy this filter and you're good. Never have to buy another one. Just clean it. It's really good. Yeah, I got some good power. This is a 2-liter, small 2-liter motor, but it's got every bit of power that I had in my other Jeep with the 3.6 Pentastar, and the fuel mileage is almost identical, but this little turbo really gets with the program. Well, there you have it. Did a little 4-wheeling. Got off the road today. Pedal Commander. I bought it from the Pedal Commander website. Really great. Very easy to put in. And the S&B cold air intake I bought from Extreme Terrain. 3-day shipping. Just great, right to the door. And the video that they have on Extreme Terrain that shows how to take your old system out, put your new system in. Straightforward. She does a great job on the video. Be careful with your sensor inside the box. There's a little plastic tab in the sensor. You have to lift the tab up, turn it 1/8 of a turn, and then pull it out. Just be careful with that. And when you put it in, they give you a new grommet to put in, and then line up the arrow and turn it so that it's facing the right direction in the tube, so that your throttle sensor is positioned right in the tube. Great video, no issues. simple system to put on, but I've seen some significant changes off-road in the snow with this pedal commander, and the cold air intake has definitely increased the horsepower, and engine's breathing a lot better. So Scott's Montana Adventures. We'll get back with you in a little bit here. And we're coming out of these mountains downhill. See a lot of elk tracks crossing the road. Pretty day. Nice to get out of the house. Getting ready to do Mac Days here in 3 weeks up on Flathead Lake. The spring 2022 spring Mac Days. If you haven't watched the videos I've done on Mac Days, you'll see videos on my YouTube channel. We do it all as much as we can. Like I say, I haven't been able to do any here for a while. I'm glad to be back here doing a few videos, and we'll probably do some during the tournament. It's just nice to get out of the house sometimes, you know, up into the hills. Overall impressed. I really am. Money well spent. I was hoping maybe we'd see a deer or an elk come busting across the road. Boy, when you give this thing, you touch the gas pedal, it's there, it's ready to go. It's awesome. One of the things that was disconcerting to me was that I'd get in deep snow and then I'd give it throttle and there wouldn't be very much there. And that's not fun, because you're trying to get out of deeper snow. No issue now. Of course, you probably want to fine-tune it a little bit when you're in deep snow or mud or rock crawling, because you don't want too much throttle control. You want it to just crawl. So that's the beauty of this. You can just pick your phone up and change the mode and let it do its thing. Amazing vehicles. Certainly couldn't do this in your Hyundai or whatever. Small car, forget it. But you don't have to worry. You've got great control. Four-wheel drive. I think traction control being off has helped quite a bit too, because the vehicle senses the wheels spinning and tries to overcome. You don't want that off-road. You want to be in control. And we're back out. Be back with you shortly. I just noticed something I've not experienced in the past when I'm heading up these mountain roads and it gets a little steep. When I give it throttle to get up the road, I can actually hear the engine sounds different with that cold air intake. You can actually hear the air coming through, and it's spooling the turbo up much quicker. You can actually hear it and feel it. great stuff. I don't know if you can hear. If you can hear that air coming in there or not. But I can certainly hear it. Looks like somebody had a bad day coming back across Crease Pond here. Yeah, that's not good. Stuck big time. They're not here. All right, help them. They just left. Huh. That's what can happen right there. That's why you need to have all your safety stuff, a radio, your phone, everything. Whenever you do this, you've got to be prepared for that situation. Okay, well, we're out of the mountains almost. And up ahead, you see all these buildings on the right and the corrals and all that kind of stuff. This is the 9 Mile Historic Ranger Station. And it's been here for, I don't know what the date is, but it's been here for a lot of years. It's where they train, keep mules, and train the rangers for the northern region. Pack trains and rangers train here for backcountry rescues and fire, etc., etc. Pretty cool place. All this is just historic buildings. Pretty cool. Right here in my backyard. Actually, the ranch to the left here, I actually deer and elk hunt on. It's a block management program. Really neat. Some of the old houses and barracks and places that these guys live. They do a lot to maintain our forests. Stop sign. All right, well, what a pleasure to bring this video to you on Scott's Montana Adventures. We're in traction controls on, 4-wheel drive is off. Everything worked really well. I was impressed. We're in some pretty good snow, some good inclines. Success. So there you go. I'm back. Hopefully do more videos this summer. We'll get that tent up, do some camping with it, do some video of my little boat, and get back with you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. Subscribe if you like. Love doing them. It's a lot of fun. Gets this old guy out and play with the toys. Alrighty. You guys take care. Don't forget, Scott's Montana Adventures. Pass the word. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.